Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. So this might be a little bit of a serious video, as Donald Mustard has now done an interview with a person and he has released a buttload of information as far as why Fortnite is the way it is right now, the metaverse, why he left Fortnite, his fallout with Tim Sweeney, and much more. So we are going to get into a lot of stuff, and it might be a longer video, so just spoiler warning. But first things first, Epic Games just continues to release horrible updates. They have now just said this: we want emotes to be a source of good vibes, but a few, cough, take the L, cough, can sometimes feel a bit over confrontational. Tomorrow's update will introduce a new confrontational emote setting to toggle visibility of these current emotes. And those emotes are laugh it up, take the L, whip crack, and make it plantain. Which, guys, this is a virtual game. I'm not quite sure why people are getting so offended at these emotes. I mean, quite literally just click off, leave the game, whatever you guys gotta do. But having a setting to just like make these invisible or something like that is just absolutely crazy, and it's just ridiculous. And I think the entire community entirely stands with that decision. Like, what is the point? There's so much wrong with Fortnite, yet it seems like either Disney, Tim Sweeney, or someone else is calling the shots and just doing an absolutely terrible job at maintaining this game. In tomorrow's update, if you guys toggle this, you probably won't see these emotes. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work, but it's just so weird, man, and what a pointless update. With that being said, we got our first look at Billie Eilish. So here it is in the background video. Looks kind of different from the official concept art, or at least the artwork itself. So kind of a little worried about that one, but we'll see what it looks like in tomorrow's update. Along with that, Metallica is now following Fortnite on Instagram. They have now only followed 126 accounts in total on the platform. Could they work together for a collaboration in the future? Which obviously we know that. Metallica is definitely coming to Fortnite. And now for the best part of the video, we have the interview. So big shout out to Fire Monkey. He's actually paid for the interview documents. I think it was like $5, something like that, to read it, and honestly no one wanted to pay for it, but he did. So he actually TLDR'd it in a bunch of tweets. So let's just get into it. So first things first, a very interesting statement from Donald Mustard and obviously Nintendo. So it says, Donald Mustard's official statement on the lack of Samsus in Fortnite. They really got hung on their characters showing up on the platforms that weren't on their platforms. Mustard said, Fortnite ran on all consoles and PC, even mobile at the time, meaning all the crossover characters would show up on all these devices. They would be thrilled to have Nintendo characters in Fortnite, but just only on their platform. That is just literally ridiculous. It's like Nintendo is so strict that it's just unrealistic. Like, only having Samsus appearing on Nintendo Switch is just ridiculous. How would that even work? And that's just no, like absolutely not. I would be the exact same way. I'd be like, yeah, screw you guys. Epic would not be okay with platform specific characters. For me and for all of Epic, we're like, that is an absolute must. We want to make sure that Fortnite is the same experience no matter what screen or device you were playing on, which, yes, good job, Epic Games. Very good decision. We also have the last season Donald Mustard oversaw was vibin'. When asked about the live event, this is what he said. Big thing right here. It was resources, Mustard said. He wound down his work on Fortnite in 2022. The last season he oversaw was vibin', the game's 21st season. By mid-2022, Epic was committed to building LEGO Fortnite and Fortnite Racing, the new expansion of Fortnite into proper multi-game metaverse that would go live in December of 2023. To build all of this stuff, it would take so many people and so much time, Mustard said. Basically, the event team was started to be needed to work on other stuff. And it was devastating to me because I'm like, this is actually the magic, the events, and not everyone at Epic agreed with that. So essentially, he wanted to maintain BR, live events, the storyline, and Epic is like, no, screw you, we are going with the metaverse. So very sad stuff right here. Donald was for the people, Tim Sweeney is not for the people, obviously. With that being said, the original black hole was Donald Mustard's idea. So again, great ideas. His part of the interview about why he wanted it is below. This is a live service game. He remembers thinking, we are never going to have a sequel. So how do I have a sequel without doing a sequel? Take the game offline, he realized, make people miss it, and bring it back just different enough for what it would be Fortnite Chapter 2. A few of us would actually decide everything that's going on at Epic. And so I went to them first. He says, they're like, we love it. We support you, go for it. So at the time, Epic Games was totally on board with Donald Mustard's vision, but they are currently not. He also states the marketing team was more skeptical. I went, all right, everybody. So here's a crazy idea. We are doing this and we're turning off the game for a month. I knew it wasn't going to be a month, obviously. People were like, what? Really? I just wanted to make it 3 days. So over 6 months, we were playing this crazy idea and I let them will it down to exactly what I wanted to be in the first place. So he really strategically played Epic Games essentially to get what he wanted. So kudos to Donald once again. Donald also said this in the background video. I want to create a place that was basically like being out in the backyard where you were a kid in the 80s or playing with your toys on the playground, on the playroom floor. He says, there was no one saying, well, Spider-Man's allowed to do this and Batman's only allowed to do this and Barbie can't hang out with Spider-Man. I'm like, I want to create something where you can hang out with all your friends and express yourself however you want. which is exactly why Fortnite blew up. He continues to talk about why he left Epic Games. He was working on a secret new project about which he'll only say that it wasn't a game. It started to be out of alignment with all the stuff that Epic Games was currently focusing on, he says. Mustard told Epic CEO Tim Sweeney he was leaving. His goal, he says, is to develop technologies and processes to help figure out what is the storytelling medium of the future. And what does that even mean? Honestly, I don't know what that means, but I've got some ideas, and we have some ideas. The island is Fortnite's main character. From the start, Donald wanted Fortnite to feel like it occurred in an evolving world. Other multiplayer games have sequels and expansions or added new maps. He wanted his game playing field to be completely different. The island will evolve and will change over time so that we can build nostalgia and history with the story. Mustard recalls thinking that was always there from day one. And once again, dude, Donald was just legendary for this. Like, he quite literally knew exactly how to make Fortnite blow up, how to make this game absolutely fantastic for the player base, and how to be for the players, unlike Tim Sweeney. Mustard also began itching to work on new projects and decided to accelerate Fortnite's story. He crammed in some high points. I threw myself a fireworks show. I got Darth Vader in, and got Indiana Jones in. I've got to make sure I've got all the stuff I wanted and needed for me. That is why the season was called Vibin'. It is all just like hanging out, just a celebration. And he essentially said this season was a celebration of his last time working on Fortnite, which is just so cool. He got all his favorite characters in there, and it was just a vibe, you know? It was a celebration of his work for the past couple of years. So there you have it. And I'm just going to say I called this from the start. Everyone said that Donald Mustard was retiring, but he is currently working at a different company, aka he did not retire. He was pushed out by Epic Games, aka Tim Sweeney, because they will essentially clunked heads. You know, they had different visions, and obviously Tim Sweeney is the CEO, and he has the ultimate say. So with that being said, Donald Mustard was like, man, if you guys are not going to do my vision, I'm out. And that's essentially why he left, TLDR. So with that being said, that's all I have for you guys for today's video. Really curious as far as what you guys think about all this information. Definitely some bombshell information, and I hope to see you guys in tonight's update. I just hope it's good.